لأنه مسرح يولو دايما عودنا إنه نحن بنكون بمود وبننتقل لمود تاني. بتجتمع هون كل الفنون قد ما كانت مجنونة وقد ما كانت رايقة. خلينا ننتقل للموهبة الثانية اللي حتاخدنا لجو تاني. تاليا وحتقدم لنا شعر.
كفلة جهاد يا شباب.
مرحبا، كيفكم؟ أنا تاليا. أنا فلسطينية بس من أمريكا. راح أقرأ 3 أشعار بس بالإنجليزي. So my first poem is called Diaspora Woes. It's about being Palestinian, but I've never been to Palestine, and just about the dreams that I have of going there. Every first-generation Palestinian has a poem about diaspora. We write about how fruit tastes sweeter in the homeland, how the olive trees are our friends, how our hair grows longer and our skin shines brighter in Palestine. We write about living in the margins, too eastern for the west, too western for the east, how our existence is resistance. We write about our grandparents, survivors of an ethnic cleansing scattered across continents like puzzle pieces waiting to be put back together. I write about my broken Arabic, too embarrassed to speak words I wish felt at home on my tongue. How I've learned to cook my people's food from a book and not from my grandmother's hands. How I watch people travel to Jerusalem and Haifa and Ramallah while my grandfather dies in Lebanon, in a hospital powered by a generator, in a country that was never his. Checkpoints separate lands, but they cannot separate my dreams. My dreams take me there. When I close my eyes, I hear the sounds of the ouds, every note played on my heartstrings, and I am transported to a land I have never been. I pick figs in the field, I savor the flesh, I sit beneath the saf tree and I read my poems to them. At night, I sing songs with cousins and aunts and uncles. I watch the sun hide behind the mountains and I sleep soundly. Here in my dreams, the land is ours, free. Not a single olive tree is burned, and every child lives. The air and the soil envelop me as if I were born from them. I'm everything and nothing more. Here in my dreams, I am whole. And then I wake up, and I'm left with this poem on this page, with my broken Arabic and my diaspora woes. My second poem is kind of along the same lines. I've lived in Turkey for 1 year. I've met a lot of different people from different places. This poem is kind of a tribute to them and how it's hard to go certain places because of where you're from. I've learned that the color of your passport is currency. Red is better than black, but not as good as blue, and not all blues are created equal. Baba's is blue, but they always ask him for his green card. His features not synonymous with American. After 9/11 and the FBI agent came to our house, he was too afraid to teach me Arabic. Mojgan's passport is burgundy, deep red like the highlights in her hair. The Islamic regime arrested all of her friends and the Turkish government rejected her residency permit. So where is home? Maybe Beirut, she says. Her art supplies sit in the corner of my room because she couldn't take them with her. I hope I can see her paint one day. Muhammad's is the color of the ink he writes his poems in, black. His formative years spent in the largest open-air prison in the world. He was supposed to get his master's in London, but he couldn't get a visa. Istanbul is his home now, but Gaza lives in his eyes. Then there's Nikita, who's Russian, so his is red, like the embers of the cigarette I smoke after a few rounds of Carlsberg and laughter. Him and Maide have fallen in love in 3 languages. He's learning Turkish out of necessity, but I know it's because he sees a life here with her. He fled the war, so now he only sees his family through a screen. Then there's Abdullah, whose passport is blue, but not like Baba's. He's fluent in Arabic and English and Turkish, and he gives me a round of applause every time I write a paragraph in Arabic all by myself. He wants to buy solar panels for his family's home in Syria. He worries that they'll freeze in the winter because of the electricity cuts. Wala and Farah, their Palestinian ID cards are as green as the mint lemonade we sip on while sharing family gossip. They don't have passports. They're my cousins and they've never seen my home before. I don't know if they ever will. Mine is blue like Baba's. The Lebanese custom agent looks at it like I've asked him to do. Division without a calculator, he's confused. He examines my last name and my face as if to uncover a secret that I'm hiding. I'm American, but not enough for him. I've learned that the color of your passport is currency, but when I dream there are no borders, and my friends can see their families again. They can taste their mother's cooking and hear the familiar sound of the street they grew up on. Dreams where my cousins have beautiful memories of their travels and Jiddu is still alive and we go to Palestine and the only colors that matter are the ones of the sea and the mountains and the sky and everywhere is home. There's so much rap today, I didn't know if everyone would like the poem, so that's cool. Thank you guys for listening. I have one last poem. It's called Without Words. I performed it here once before, so if you've heard it, you're going to hear it again. But it's about my father, who's an Arab dad, and you know they never tell you that they love you, they just do things for you. So that's what this one is about. My Baba loves without words. The plate of freshly cut fruit means good morning, I love you, or I'm sorry, forgive me. He teaches me the right way to peel an orange, how to tell if a watermelon is ripe. He always picks the best mangoes. I swear everyone he ever picked was sweet. We sit in silence, only the sound of slurping juice from fingers, palms sticky, bliss. My Baba loves without words. I rarely hear the phrase, I'm proud of you, but every spelling quiz and math test was hung up for everyone to see. When I graduated, he took my diploma and took pictures as if it was his own. He doesn't realize it's as much his as it is mine. My Baba loves without words, but I love with many. Endless poems and stories and streams of consciousness fill my journal to its brim. I like to make words sound beautiful. I like to love my people out loud so that they don't forget how precious they are. Sometimes I forget how precious I am. Sometimes I wonder what Baba really thinks about me, about his life. Sometimes I wish he didn't hide from words, even though I know he was never taught how to use them. But although my Baba loves without words, he still loves, and that is a feeling that I won't forget.